Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. It's going to be my first game related video of 2017 and it's going to be a bit of a look back, a bit of an analysis, that's what you could say, of a video I made last year. So you can see here, and it was games I want to complete in 2016, which I uploaded last year, February the 15th. I'm kind of surprised about that, because I thought that would be the kind of thing that I would make in January. I will probably do another one of these videos for this year, because I do have a few games in mind that I want to complete. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to look at the video and I'm going to see just how many of those games I actually managed to beat. I mean, from memory, I think I've actually had a pretty damn good year at completing games. I've had PS3 games that I've been sitting around for ages that I've actually managed to play through. Two games in particular, but we'll get to them as the video goes on. So yeah, I'm going to click this video, guys, and yeah, we're going to do a little bit of an analysis. How many of those games did I actually manage to beat? I think there's a few that I didn't beat. Obviously, there's probably going to be more than a few that I didn't beat. But yeah, I think I've had a pretty damn good year at completing games. So yeah, let's dive in. I have found my true calling. What the hell? Why did I start the video like that? Watch. Woo! Wearing bloody Stardust or bloody AJ Styles or something. That was kind of pretty crazy, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, there's a good one. Very, very good one, guys. Silent Hill 2. So yeah, Silent Hill 2, I did actually manage to beat that. What a bloody great game that was. I had to use a walkthrough only once, which was really surprising. Actually, quite a few times I did get lost in it, because it's one of those games, all the Silent Hill games are like that. You have to really look around and stuff. I did like the riddles on easy, so that probably helped. You have a difficulty setting which I left at normal, and then you've got the riddle difficulty. So I set that to easy because I hate puzzles. So yeah, I managed to complete the game without too many problems. The only reason I had to use a walkthrough is because I actually missed an item. It was near the end of the game. It was some music box piece, and yeah, I couldn't find this bloody piece, and it was outside before you even entered the bloody building. So that did get me a little bit stumped. But yeah, Silent Hill 2, bloody great game, really good game. Like I say, really creepy, great characters, great soundtrack, just a really bloody good game. So yeah, Silent Hill 2, definitely happy to say I've completed that. I was a big fan of Ghouls and Ghosts back in the day on the Sega Mega Drive. That game was just absolutely phenomenal. Like AJ Styles. These games are a bit in like 3D and stuff, and they seem really bloody good games. They're well liked. It's the Maximal games. So yeah, the Maximal games. Very, very sad to say I've not actually managed to beat them. I haven't even played them this year, which for me is a bit of a disappointment, because I really wanted to play through them. Looks like 3D Ghouls and Ghosts. I hear they're really difficult games, but just from what I've played them, like a year ago, whatever, really bloody good games. They feel really good, really bright. Colourful, graphics and stuff. Yeah, just seem like really good games. Been a big fan of Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm probably going to be, a huge fan of them. Even though it's going to be, could be a bit challenging, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to complete them in 2017, I would say. But yeah, a bit disappointed about that. But just didn't get around to completing them. When I got my PS2, this was one of the games I got with it, and it is Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes, I did it actually, guys, with a bit of a woman struggle. I did say it back in the day, I did complete the game with Team Rose, because it's kind of like an easy mode, but yeah, Team Rose, really bloody annoying characters. But yeah, I wanted to play through Sonic Heroes as Team Sonic, and I did that this year. Struggled my way through it. Some levels are really difficult, like say you can fall through platforms and that, it can be a bit glitchy, the PS2 version. But yeah, did it. Struggled my way through it, but did it. I feel really nervous playing the game. It's not. I wouldn't say it's highly enjoyable. I mean, it's enjoyable to like a certain extent. But yeah, I just feel like really nervous playing it. To be honest, it's bad for your heart. That game, it's because I just keep expecting to women get screwed over and fall through platforms and get thrown out a cannon and instant death kind of thing. I just think the game's a bit glitchy in that way. But yeah, did complete as Team Sonic. Again, really nice, graphics and level design stuff. Great soundtrack. Soundtrack in Sonic Heroes is just, it's bloody phenomenal, guys. we're going to be using that word a lot. But yeah, the soundtrack, Sonic Heroes, bloody phenomenal. Really, really good soundtrack. But yeah, struggled my way through it because of the, say the instant deaths and that, the lame deaths, and yeah, it's, in my opinion, really, challenging game. With a lot of real challenging sections. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'm happy to say I've completed Sonic Heroes as Team Sonic.
Here's one game, it's this game right here, Digimon World 2003.
Again, very sad to say I've never even touched that this year. Yeah, Digimon World 2003 is really different to the original Digimon World, which, by the way, one of my favourite games of all time. It's definitely in my top 10, I would say, of all time, probably Digimon World. Really bloody good game. But yeah, Digimon World 2003, it's a bit more like a Final Fantasy kind of game. We have to level up and stuff. Can be a bit confusing as well. I remember getting really stuck and lost in that when I was younger. But yeah, sad to say, guys, never even touched it. Like I said, it was going to be a big one for me because I really wanted to play through it. But yeah, just not really got around to it, guys. But you never know, guys. Maybe 2017 will be the year that I start and play through Digimon World 2003. It's going to be a long game. It's probably like a bloody 40-50 hour long game. I think you have to do quite a lot of grind and stuff as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. I'm not making any promises, but yeah, I would kind of like to play for that in 2017.
The three games are all from the same series, so I'm just going to show them all at once. These are Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Origins.
Well, I did actually manage to complete one of those games. I did start and play through Arkham Asylum. Really bloody good game. I did, love the characters in that game. Joker's awesome, Harley Quinn's awesome, Scarecrow's bloody creepy. Killer Croc. Again, another really good character. Is it Poison Ivy? Yeah, so many good characters in that game, and the game looks bloody beautiful. Really, really nice looking game. I like how Batman's cape rips and stuff. As the game goes on, you see it starting to rip and stuff, which is a really bloody cool feature. But yeah, I just loved Arkham Asylum. Really bloody good game. A lot of fun with the gameplay. Stealth, in my opinion, works in that game so well. Yeah, it was just really fun, being stealthy, being the Batman. It was really bloody cool. And yeah, definitely looking forward to going on to Arkham City and Arkham Origins, and then getting Arkham Knight on the PS4 at some point as well when that drops in price. But yeah, the games are actually on PS4 and Xbox One now as well. They've got an Arkham collection, so I might actually buy that when it drops in price as well. But I think I'll probably play through the PS3 games first. I think it'll probably still take a while for it to drop in price. The Arkham collection. But yeah, really good game, guys, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing more.
But I want 2016 to be the year that I finally play through a Prince of Persia game. Not all three of them, I don't think.
Again, did manage to do that. Again, not complete every single game, but I did play through Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. For me, I thought it was an alright game. I feel like it does get a bit repetitive. The combat's a bit repetitive. Like the climbing stuff does get a bit repetitive as well. But the thing I like about Prince of Persia: Sands of Time is the character interaction between the Prince and Farah. Really, really good chemistry between the two. They're always pretty damn entertaining and they always joke with each other. And yeah, I just think the character interactions, bloody, it was a lot of fun. It's probably my favourite part of the game, the characters. But again, I'm not massively looking forward to playing more Prince of Persia games. I did get the Forgotten Sands on PS3, so I'll probably play through that before I play Warrior Within or the other game that's there. But I just think it's a series that's alright, but I don't think it's for everybody. I do feel like it does get a bit repetitive, and a lot of people might not like that. I'm kinda in that category, but I do still like the games to a certain degree. It's just not really something I can play for a long period of time. I get bored quite easily, but yeah, I did. I stayed true to my word, and I did play through The Sands of Time.
Again, another game from the collection, I'm going with Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Yay, another game I managed to complete. I'm actually doing pretty damn well. Yeah, Tomb Raider Anniversary, guys, finally managed to play through it. It was kind of confusing at times. It wasn't quite as bad as I remember when I was younger. When I played the PS2 version back in the day, I really got lost in it, after the T-Rex fight. I can't remember what the level's called. I think it was 2 levels after the T-Rex fight. I can't remember the level name, but yeah, I got really lost in that level and I just couldn't, get past it. But yeah, I actually managed to play through it. No walkthrough required, just a little bit lost every now and again. But again, Tomb Raider Anniversary, real beautiful game. I'm not just talking about Lara Croft either, but yeah, really bloody beautiful. As for like the gameplay, I mean, it's alright. It's just, again, it's something for me, it gets a little bit repetitive as well. Out of the collection, I'd say Tomb Raider Legends my favourite, then probably Anniversary, then Underworld. But I prefer like the new Tomb Raider games, you know, the 2012 one I've not played. Is it 2014 Tomb Raider, sorry. Yeah, I prefer the 2014 Tomb Raider. I'm looking forward to getting Rise of the Tomb Raider at some point as well. As well as the PS1 games as well. I do love Tomb Raider 1, I love Tomb Raider 2 as well. Chronicles for me wasn't anything special, but yeah, Tomb Raider 1 and 2 for me are absolutely fantastic games as well. Again, can be a bit confusing, but yeah, really good. So Anniversary, it's not one of my favourite Tomb Raider games, but it's, you know, it's still a decent enough game, and again, glad to have completed it.
This is Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
So yeah, did manage to play through Skyrim, as I like to call it for some reason. Yes, Skyrim. I did actually manage to play through Skyrim. A really good game. It does like lag a little bit at times. The frame rate can be a bit, you know, iffy. But yeah, really bloody beautiful world when you're up in the mountains and it's snowing and stuff. Really bloody beautiful. I love like the random like dragon encounters. You could just be walking along and suddenly a dragon appears, and you know, it can be kind of scary, to be honest. Story for me wasn't anything special. I don't know, it's maybe not for everybody, but I just couldn't get into the story. I thought the story was a bit mediocre. But yeah, gameplay was absolutely fantastic. Really good stuff. It was always fun, you know, exploring like new locations and that. You know, going into caves, getting new loot and stuff. And the caves I thought were really nice as well. Really nice looking caves. If you can say that about a cave. I just really love the location of Skyrim. Really beautiful game. And I love the arrow to the knee quotes as well. Bloody fantastic stuff. You know. But yeah, Skyrim, real good game. Looking forward to maybe starting Oblivion. That could be a game for me to play through in 2017. Again, a lot of people are mixed whether they like Oblivion or Skyrim more. I couldn't get into Oblivion, but now that I've played Skyrim and I kind of have a bit of a more of a feel for the Elder Scrolls games, maybe I can, you know, start Oblivion and maybe even enjoy it. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, Skyrim, real good game, and I'll probably get the what you call it, the remaster on the PS4 when it drops in price, because it's still about £25 or something at the moment. But yeah, it's probably something I'll get in the future. It's probably not going to look too much different, but I hear you get like the mods and stuff, which could be quite interesting. That's why a lot of people preferred the PC version, because it had the mods. So yeah, they've got mods on the console now, which in my opinion is a really cool feature. But yes, Skyrim, really good game.
The next game is Manhunt 2.
And yet again, guys, another game I've managed to play through. Yeah, Manhunt 2. For me, it's still a decent enough game, you know. I mean, a lot of people don't like it. You know, say they preferred the first game. For me, the first game is definitely better. It's gorier. They did like tone it down from Manhunt 2. You know, you don't stab people in the eyes with glass and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like, say, it's kind of toned down a bit. The screen goes a bit blurry and stuff, so you can hardly see anything, to be honest, with a lot of the kills. Yeah, Manhunt 2 for me was still a good game, you know. I thought the story was, you know, decent enough, you know. You play as a guy who's basically got like schizophrenia and stuff, and it's, you know, it's quite a dark story to it. But overall, I do still prefer Manhunt 1. I do think Manhunt 1 did have like the best locations and like the best gameplay. But yeah, for me, Manhunt 2 was still a good game. Had some decent locations as well. It was like a torture dungeon where people like torture people with machines and stuff, which, you know, it was kind of an interesting level. Kind of reminded me of that film. What the hell was it called again? Hostel. Yeah, Hostel. Kind of reminded me of that, like the torture rooms and things. But yeah, for me, Manhunt 2, guys, happy to have completed it, and yeah, I think it was a pretty decent game. Probably not worth the price, so I mean, it's like a bloody £12 game. It's quite expensive. But if you're looking to get into the Manhunt games, I would definitely say the original one's probably the way to go. It's a little bit cheaper. It's probably about £4 or £5. But yeah, I definitely recommend playing a Manhunt game, especially the first one, because in my opinion, they're both, you know, pretty good games.
It's absolutely fantastic game, apparently. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Garbage!
06.
Yeah, Sonic 06. I did try, guys. I played it for maybe 2 hours. I just couldn't bloody stomach it. It was felt like woman torture playing that game. It really did, guys. It felt like a punishment. I was being punished playing that game. You know, it ruined my year. You know, but nah, I just couldn't stomach it, guys. It's a horrible game. I thought, how bad could it be? It's a bloody Sonic game, for God's sake. But yeah, it was completely utter garbage. Really bad game. But yeah, Sonic 06, complete garbage, trash, and I'm not playing for it.
I don't know why, but every time like I think of this game, every time I look at this game, I'm just like, ugh. And it's probably not a bad game. I hear
Oh God, what's going on?
Game, actually.
What's going on with my voice?
Dropped in price really quickly, didn't it? Didn't sell it. Yeah, it's a Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I don't know what happened to my voice. It went like really high for some reason. It was kind of strange. But yeah, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Finally managed to play for that game. And yeah, overall I thought it was, you know, it was alright. I felt like the hacking stuff does get a little bit boring in my opinion. I wasn't a huge fan of it. But yeah, stealth in stealth in the game works really well in my opinion. Voice acting in my opinion is really good as well. Characters are quite good. Stories, you know, it's alright. I've heard better, I've heard worse. But yeah, Deus Ex, I can't really talk about it too much. It's been quite a while since I played for it. But yeah, I still thought it was a decent enough game. Like I said, the hacking did get a bit boring, but stealth was fun. So yeah, what else can I say? Deus Ex Human Revolution, it was okay.
And it is Final Fantasy 7.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, people shouting at me already. But yeah, guys, hear me out.
No one's gonna hear you out, mate. The fanboys are coming. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7, guys, I didn't actually manage to play through it. I gave up on it. For me, Final Fantasy 7's it's a mixed bag in my opinion. If I grew up with the game, I'd probably have nostalgia for it and I'd probably really bloody love it. But the problem is, guys, for me, I just think it's like, I just get lost in the game too easily. You know, a lot of the time it's not really clear where you're supposed to go. The combat for me is really good. I love the combat, I love the soundtrack. Obviously the soundtrack's bloody godlike, really bloody good soundtrack. You know, dialogue and that for me is pretty good as well. But yeah, for me, I just get lost in the game like so easily. I could just keep looking at walkthroughs and stuff, which I did have to do quite a few times when I was playing for it, just because I didn't really know where I was going. But yeah, for me, guys, this didn't really feel motivated to go back and play it, which is a real shame. I got to disc 2. I can't remember how many hours I've into the game, but yeah, I did get to disc 2. And it's been like a year now, so I'm probably not going to go back to it if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Yeah, for me it's just not for me, you know. Maybe somewhere down the line, maybe I'll play it. I'll probably get the remake at some point when it, you know, drops in price. I'll get the remake. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 for me, it's like I say, I've just not got nostalgia for it, so I'm probably not gonna, you know, feel as much love for it as a lot of people do, you know. But I do still appreciate what it is. I do see why people probably do like it. You know, it's a big world, it's a beautiful world, and the soundtracks say it's godlike. But yeah, I don't think I'll be going back to Final Fantasy 7 anytime soon.
So what I can play is Alien Resurrection for the PS1.
Alien Resurrection, I started that game at Halloween, and for me the controls are bloody awful. I was a big fan of Alien Trilogy on the PS1. It was a really bloody good game actually. I prefer it to Doom. You know, it's a bit of a controversial thing to say, but I always preferred Alien Trilogy to Doom. But yeah, Alien Resurrection for me, the controls are really, really difficult to get used to. The game was actually quite tough as well. You know, you die quite quickly. You know, so I did end up maybe getting an hour and a half into the game, like I say, around about Halloween time, because I was in the mood to play some horror games. But yeah, I just never went back to it, you know, like build up any motivation to go back and play it. I'd much rather play through Alien Trilogy, to be honest. I mean, I might go back to it at some point. It's still in my drawer of games that I'm currently playing through. And I'm not really playing for any other PS1 games at the moment, so I might go back to it at some point. But yeah, there's nothing really motivating me to go back to it. So I might still go back to it at some point, but for me the controls are a bit off-putting. So I'm definitely not saying no, but I'm still unsure whether I'm going to go back to it or not.
And that is Overboard. Am I going to complete this in 2016? Probably not. This game's quite bloody difficult.
Yes, good old Overboard. I didn't actually manage to beat it. I played it though. I played it for maybe half an hour. The game's really difficult though. I never went back to it, but it's definitely, again, it's one of those games that's really unique. You play as like a little, like, ship, I guess you could say. And yeah, basically you get bombed by planes and like other boats shooting stuff. It's a good game. It's a really unique, really cool game to have in your collection. But yeah, for me the game's pretty damn tough. It gets really, really tough. And it's probably just one of those games you have to like, do a bit of practice, try and get used to the levels and stuff. But yeah, Overboard, really tough. Like I say, I did play it, but I didn't really get too far into it 'cause it's bloody tough.
Actually, I showed you this after Final Fantasy 7, but I want to hopefully play through Final Fantasy 13.
And you did, yeah, Final Fantasy 13, what a game, really, really good game, great characters, beautiful world. I say that about all games, not a beautiful world, yeah, I'm a fan of those worlds. But yeah, Final Fantasy 13, absolutely fantastic game, it's, in my opinion, it's really linear though. I mean, I do prefer when you get to like maybe, I can't remember what chapter it is, but it's basically the chapter where you get like an open world and you can do like side quests and stuff. For me that was definitely the best part of the game. I do feel like the game does get better as it goes on. But yeah, Final Fantasy 13, really, really happy to say I've completed it. I need to get part 2 and then Lightning Returns at some point as well, because I hear they're actually even better than just the normal Final Fantasy 13. So, but yeah, if you want to hear more an opinion from me about Final Fantasy 13, I did do a quick review. If you want to check that out, well, basically go into a bit more detail about characters and stuff. I don't want to, repeat myself and stuff, But yeah, if you're interested in Final Fantasy 13 or my thoughts on it, yeah, feel free to check out that video.
Next we have Alice Madness Returns.
And again, yeah, another game I've managed to complete. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Yeah, Alice Madness Returns. For me, it's again another really unique kind of game. Kind of expensive game to get on the PS3 at least. But yeah, for me it's an alright game. I did like the worlds, beautiful worlds. Yeah, I'm saying that again. But yeah, the worlds are really nice. Especially there's like an underwater kind of world, which I think's really, really cool. It's probably my favourite world in the whole game. But for me, the combat does get a little bit boring, in my opinion. It's not really a game I can sit down and play for hours and hours on end. Maybe an hour at a time, maybe, something like that. But yeah, for me it's an alright game. Like I say, it's a good game to have in your collection because it's real unique and like I say, it's a bit rare. But yeah, overall it's it's a decent enough game. It's nothing fantastic. It's probably not a game I'm gonna go back to in a hurry. But yeah, I still think it's an alright game. Just nothing nothing mind blowing in my opinion. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions. It's kind of like a love or hate kind of game. For me, I'm kind in the middle, but yeah, it's an okay game for what it is.
The last PS1 game, and it is a Ninja Shadow of Darkness.
And yet another game I managed to complete. For me, Ninja Shadow of Darkness, what a bloody difficult game. It really bloody was. The combat itself's not too bad, but for me, the thing that really got me with the game was the platforming. The platforming sections were really bloody difficult. Because the guy's jumping, it's really weird, it's really sensitive. So it's kind of difficult to like judge, how far you're jumping and that. But for me, overall, it was a decent enough game. I just wish it was a little bit easier because once you run out of lives, that's it. It's game over. So you have to really, go through the levels, but try and like save up as many lives as you can. Because obviously when you save your game, you're basically stuck with the lives that you've got. Because you get I think it's 3 lives. I think it is to start off with, and you get 2 or 3 continues, which obviously give you your 3 lives back. But that's basically what you've got for the whole game though, so you really have to be careful. Once you complete a level, you have to kind of decide, should I attempt this level again or should I save the game? Sometimes I had to do a level a couple of times just so I could, have more lives, basically, because I didn't want to get, near the end of the game and then realise, I've made a mistake here, I've hardly got any lives left. It's kind of like that kind of game. I think it's the same kind of thing with Overboard. But yeah, overall I did still think it was a good game, just I wish it wasn't so challenging. I wish you could basically get 3 lives to start every level, basically. Don't have to worry about running out of lives and continues and stuff. So yeah, you can really screw yourself over if you get near the end of the game with 1 life left. And no continues. That would just be an absolute blooming nightmare. Because the levels do get really challenging as the game goes on. But yeah, really happy to say I've completed it. Overall, it's a decent enough game. Combat can be a little bit, repetitive, and like I said, the platform sections can be really, really difficult. But overall, still think it's a good game. Another unique kind of game to have in your collection. and yeah, I'm happy to say I've completed it.
It's obscure. Obscure. I think like that's pretty cool.
So yeah, Obscure. That was a game that I did. I had plans to play that around about the Halloween time because it's a scary kind of game. It the Halloween kind of mood kind of get me in the spirit to play it. But yeah, I never actually started it. Because I started Alien Resurrection, I ended up playing for The Suffering, which I started at Halloween time. I only managed to complete that maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe. But yeah, Obscure, kind of just abandoned it. I do want to play through it because it's a scary game, it's a horror game, it's set in a school. It looks kind of interesting. But yeah, I just never got around to playing it, sadly.
I hear that a lot of people like it. A lot of people again consider this game like a hidden gem. And it is Alpha Protocol, the espionage RPG.
Yeah, Alpha Protocol, again, managed to complete it as well. That was in the same kind of line as Deus Ex Human Revolution. It was one of those games I kept looking at and I was like, ugh. I just didn't really feel, just didn't really look appealing to me. Like I said, just like the back of the cover and that, it just looked a bit, I don't know, it just looked a bit basic. It just didn't really look that interesting. But yeah, I managed to complete it. The thing about Alpha Protocol that I like is there's like so many like choices you can make. You can choose whether to like kill people or let people live. And yeah, as the game goes on, there's so many choices you can make, and I think there's quite a few different endings as well. But for me, I feel like the combat was alright. The lock picking and stuff was really bloody annoying. I didn't like it at all. It was a really like boring and annoying like mini game. Like not like Fallout or Skyrim. They do like the lock picking thing, correctly. They're actually really fun to do. But yeah, for me, Alpha Protocol's lock picking was really bloody annoying. Didn't really like it too much at all. But yeah, combat was alright. Characters were really good. Voice acting that I thought was really, really good. Story was pretty damn good as well, I thought. Pretty decent story. So yeah, Alpha Protocol, I wouldn't say it's, absolutely fantastic or anything, but it's still a good experience, and for the price you can get it like £2 or £3, really cheap. I still think it's it's a decent enough game, So yeah, I just love all the different choices you could make. Made it a bit of a unique kind of experience. So probably a game I might play for again at some point just to see different outcomes and things. It's definitely got that going for it. But yeah, managed to complete Alpha Protocol. So anyway guys, that is it for my analysis. I actually did really bloody well there. I completed most of the games that are on the list there, so that was absolutely fantastic. So yeah guys, if you want to see anything else, I'm probably going to make a 2017 one, games of what I completed in 2017. I might make a rule not to include games that I had on this list, that I didn't play through. That way it makes it a little bit more unique, gives other games a chance to get in the spotlight, because I do still have a lot of games I've not, played through, especially PS1 and PS2 games. I'm starting to catch up on PS3 games. I would say I've completed most of them that I've got. Obviously, I did get a few for Christmas as well that I need to play for as well, like Dante's Inferno and stuff, which looks really good, Dante's Inferno, and Spec Ops: The Line. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the cinema, guys. I'll make another one. I'll make games of what I complete 2017 in sometime this month, January. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you all later.